7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Houston's head coach told me right before the game this is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive, and they've got to do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Coming out with it, it's Sanford. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Scanning the field, it's Wigman. Look out! Got the big tight end on the corner route. He's loose. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here, Reese, but it's almost as if they didn't know the game had actually started. They were just kind of lethargic in the back end. I don't think they were anticipating this offense taking a shot on the first play.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Right side, it's Hughes. Makes a grab and room to run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Touchdown, Cougars. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. And the timing just a hair off. Second and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Swapped immediately.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It's complete to the right. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's 3rd down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short. You've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this 1st down.
On the return, They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Quick give. It's Hughes. Got enough for the first down. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. At the 35, he's loose. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They're going to ride this running back. He's got enough. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. And the Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running inside, it's Hawkins. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Cuts it upfield. It's Hawkins. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
That pass is incomplete. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. RPO complete. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Flush to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Offense in a bunch formation. He's changing the play. To throw, it's Wegman. Looking for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
They'll need a bunch on second down. From the gun, it's Sanford. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. He'll set up to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. It's Hughes. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Wigman. Setting up the screen. Makes a man miss. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. He wants it all. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
A designed run for the quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cowboys come out to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Straight ahead, it's Hawkins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you can see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Throwing right. Got him downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Houston. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he gets rid of it.
Man, that is such great. Down defense, seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Trying to get started. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Moving the pocket, it's Wegman. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to get to him, just chewing up yards so easily.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cougars. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out wide right, it's Young. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Turns it on down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys! He'll try to tack on one more. They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down 35-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Still looking. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Left side, it's Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Rashad Downs going up top. On the move, he fires. Caught along the right sideline. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Wegman. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
On play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Second down, gonna throw it. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. From deep, it's Sanford. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Wigman. Going to try to get it himself. Got room at the 35. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Hughes. Breaks into the open. Oh, what a cut! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Houston. Snagged it in the end zone and put points on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The RPO got him. Turning it on. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. The official says no good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Missouri in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Missouri chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The handoff. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Sanford. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield. It's Wegman. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. These receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Pulls it in. It's Sanford. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Off play action on 1st down. Left side is Sanford. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
2nd down to the air. Going for it all. Caught. He gets it in. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on fourth down. Made a defender miss. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Right side, it's Hawkins. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Great job in the open field making that tackle on defense. You know, you'd like to think your running back in space could make that guy miss on third down, but really nice job with the fundamentals on that tackle.
Snapped on fourth down. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Long way to go on second down. The run inside. It's Sanford. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on. Misses badly on that one.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Makes the grab down the middle. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Hawkins. At the 35, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Ocean from the wideout. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Here's a little room there. He's at the 40. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have a guy that you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Snags it over the middle. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the return, it's Sanford. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been...
There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Cougar! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They make fun of kickers saying they don't have to worry about contact, but they do in situations like that.
Number 91, set to kick off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, going to throw it. Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify.
Then, guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
I know that's offensive pass interference, but I actually think that's a very heads-up play because that ball might have got intercepted. That was an errant throw. The receiver knew it, and instead of allowing the defender to pick it off, he knew, hey, I got to create a penalty here and save my quarterback and bail him out.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They put the brakes on it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is the top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Might as well run him again. Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Green. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future.
Turning on the Jets. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him. With that last play, now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
Drops back on first down. He wants to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
With the catch, it's Young. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Unleashes one deep. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Number 10. Catch in the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards.
Number 16. Set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Sanford. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Back to pass, it's Wigman. He spins that thing down the middle. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game.